We are back. We're going to be doing some chest today. We're going to start off with some inclines and move into some flies, and then kind of see what we want to do from there. Gonna see how hard we want to push it today. I weirdly tweaked my shoulder yesterday, pulling a 45 plate off the bar after squat, which is, I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, it's mildly embarrassing. Okay, we'll just see how we do. I already did a warm-up set with just the bar. I didn't feel any pain or anything weird, but I don't even know. I don't even know what I did. Freaking weird. Never had anything like that happen before, so we will just be careful pulling plates off the bar from now on, you know. I also did have more carbs today, so we will actually be prepared to lift. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with some incline press and get into this thing. Alright, got a warm-up set of 135 on here. We will begin with this per usual. Oh yeah, we're doing just fine. Got our 185 on here. Alright, well, I got 205 on here. Chucked our little 5-pound cookie plates on there. And this will get us up to 215. If I can get 5 reps, I don't know if it'll happen. If I get 5 reps, then I'll go up to 225. But it might have to wait till next time. We'll see. Well, shit, we did 5. All right, 225. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get one more. Okay, that is gonna be the end of this. I'm gonna go ahead and clean some of this up, move on to flies. Incline press felt good on my shoulder. No problems at all. You know, flies are a little bit different. We're gonna start off at our 125, kind of like we normally do, but then we'll have to kind of feel it out. You know, I don't want to overdo anything and get overconfident in any way.
when I could, instead of pushing myself on flies, I could do like a third or fourth exercise and, you know, and get solid pump in a different way, you know. So let's start off with our 125, see how we do. Okay, that felt pretty good. Also, correction, we start off at 115, not 125. And I also just realized I have to make sure I put my 45 plates on there so my rack doesn't fly up and I don't scare myself again. Because that would be a real easy way to injure myself over something stupid. Alright, now we went up to 125. No complaints on from the shoulder on that last set, but we might only do two sets of flies today. I don't know, we'll see. No complaints yet, but I don't want to push anything. Might move on to a lighter weight exercise after this. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna be fine with just 2 sets of flies. They were nice and slow and controlled, but I don't want to put any pressure on like a potentially slightly injured shoulder. So I think now I'm actually gonna move on to a chest superset. So we will get that set up and move on to that. All right, so we have our superset all set up. What we're gonna do is some pullovers, cable pullovers, which I have 70 pounds on the loading pin. And then I'm gonna follow that up with the dumbbell, the supine grip, like crossbody front raises, and burn out with those. I think we'll do a couple sets of this and probably be done with this chest day, because I have a feeling this is going to be rather brutal. So let's get it started. God, the cross front raises are just so insane on the chest. Let's go ahead and knock down this superset one more time, and then I think that might be it. That's it. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna do one more set of this superset. I feel like I got a little bit more fuel in the tank. We're only about 40 minutes into this workout, so I think we have time and energy for one more superset. I would really like to do some laterals, but I don't want to push my shoulder. You know, I could always supplement those in a few days with something with arms or something when I'm feeling a little bit more 100%. Better not to push it. This feels great. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just hammer out one more of these, and then we will call it a day. Okay, that's it. Okay, that is gonna be it. Freaking excellent workout. Freaking that superset was absolutely brutal at the end. Those I swear this was supinated grip cross front laterals are like you feel them a little bit at first, but then by the end, you really feel your pec just like wanting to pop out of your chest. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my shoulder too. It behaved very well. Yeah, I was like pulling a 45 plate off the bar. I was, I had it up doing squats, so it was up here, and instead of pulling the 45 plate off like a normal person, I was standing facing the bar and pull it off this way, and that motion like weirdly tweaked my shoulder. And I don't know, I've never had that happen before, but we're gonna be more mindful from now on because it kind of sucked. And I was like, ended up waking up, of course, sleeping on that side. It was kind of just like, but it seemed like, I went on me and my wife took our dogs on a nice long walk. Before this, we were out for like 75 minutes. So I feel like that kind of helped loosen everything up, and no complaints on a chest workout, doing incline press with kind of a potentially weird shoulder. No complaints. So I'm going to go ahead and say everything's probably okay. But we will definitely make sure to do some laterals on our upcoming arm day, play a little catch up. But that being said, that was an excellent workout. Still got some sunlight. It's a beautiful day out right now, so I'm going to go and hit a cool down cardio walk, and that is going to be that. I'll be back tomorrow with back.